Good morning and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Tuesday and it is day 38. Day 38 on the construction build out at Villa FELIZ. I'm going to start out the day right here, and what I want everybody to do, I want everybody to mute their YouTube for about 30 seconds because this is directed at my niece. Alright, everybody muted? I'm sure you are. Anyway, Miguel, I know you're watching this, and I want you to grab your fiancée, my niece, Minerva, and I want her to come up here. So pause this, bring her in. I know you're gonna do it. Alright, Minerva, that peanut butter you recommended that you thought was better than American peanut butter. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, I'm not going to use the superlatives or the adjectives that have to do with what I think about that peanut butter, but I will tell you right now, the Americans, they are the leading exporters of peanut butter in the world. They have $800 million US worth of peanut butter exports every single year. They might not have invented the peanut butter because I think it was invented by the Incas or the Aztecs or something like that, but they've had it for so long. They have perfected peanut butter, and that's why I always choose American peanut butter. So anyway, the peanut butter, I tried it this morning, and it's I will just say, I'll be kind, it wasn't as good as American peanut butter. And to complicate matters, I ate it. I actually made my sandwiches, and I'm going to suffer today with my sandwiches. But I will also add that I dropped the peanut butter container on the ground, that big container you made me get, and it made a mess. And to complicate matters even worse, it was during the time I have no water in my house. So I had to use a bucket of water and pine sol and soap and everything. And do you know how hard it is to get peanut butter off of concrete? Well, enough said. I love you, sweetheart, but you can't beat American peanut butter. Okay, everybody else can listen now. Alright, so today is build day 38 out on the construction site. And we're gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do today. I know they're almost done with the forms. I suspect that they're gonna be doing some footers, pour some concrete for the footers for the rear patio deck. A little bit more digging going on, but every single day I go there, I get surprised at what's gonna be done. So we'll find out once we get out there. So anyway, I wanna get out there as soon as possible because I'm running an hour late because of things that you did not hear me say to my niece. So anyway, I'm gonna give Dog, yeah, he's waiting, a quick treat and head on out to the side as soon as possible. Well, so without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Yeah, and see your hand. Okay. Okay. What's in my pocket? What's in my pocket? You know what's in my pocket, huh? Okay. Okay. Happy dog. Happy dog. Good morning, everybody. I am going to work. How about you? I have to work on building a house. Oh, you have. Oh, those are little tokens. I see that. Oh, very good. Tiara Maria. Yeah, I'll work. I have to work there. I work there every day. You know? Hard work. Hard work. So anyway, I have to go into work. I will see everybody when I get off today. Okay? Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today?
Very happy.
Oh, thank you. Me too. Morning. Good morning, Michelle. Who?
From here.
I know, he sent me a message.
Okay.
I will try to get with him today. I will try. So I think your daughter is now assisting you with the business, right? You're breaking her in. Very good. Very good. Okay, I'll see you later. Okay, okay. And Tessa's not here today, right? She's gone today. Okay. That's right. She told me yesterday. Thanks. So anyway, I'm right on the outskirt of town right here, and I was just walking. When I was walking through town, I ran into one of my friends, and he actually has the buco station, the little buco stand that's right outside of where George, you know George, my barber, that's on the side of Pete Torres, and he sells buco juice. And I was telling him, oh yeah, I need to stop by George's place because I need a haircut. I said it's about time for me to get a haircut. And then he said, oh yeah, George has a hangover today. And I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna go today to get a haircut because they use the straight edge. And on your neck, they don't do like, they use a real razor blade, stuff like that. So I don't need George to have a hangover. I'll be recovering from a hangover while he's cutting on the back of my neck. Today, good to see you. Oh, good morning. Hey, do you have your plastic bags today? Your takeout plastic bags? Yes? Yes?
I have, but wait.
Oh, you do? I see, yeah.
Yes, this one.
Oh, can I get, you got pancit this morning?
Yes,
Pancit?
pancit. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know pancit?
Pancit? Oh, of course, I'm married to a Filipina. Of course I know pancit. And does it have any meats in it?
You're American?
Yes, yes.
I have a brother-in-law, Australian. Italian.
Italian?
Yes.
Do you know, on my mother's side of the family is Italians.
Yes.
They're from Rome.
He's coming this last January, then come back to Australia February. But this coming June, they come again.
Oh, do you speak Italiano?
Tagalog?
Italiano.
No.
Okay, that's okay. Does this have meat? Any meat in it?
Yes.
Pork or chicken?
Chicken.
Chicken. Oh, I love chicken. Oh, wonderful. Can I get one of those to go? Then I'm good, because I won't tell you the long story about my peanut butter saga this morning, but this is going to be a very good substitution for what I was planning on eating this afternoon. So I'm very happy.
You eat some more rice or only little rice?
What? At where?
Morning or lunch?
Only dinner I have rice.
Oh.
I know the Filipinos have rice in the morning, afternoon, and dinner.
Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
only 15 pesos.
How much?
15.
15 pesos. Let's see what I have here. Oh, 15 pesos. I have, oh, you are in luck. I have a 20 here today. Well, I'm in luck. I have a 20.
Give it change, 5 pesos.
Ah, salamat.
Thank you.
And you have a wonderful day.
Yes, you too.
Yeah, bye-bye. Who's that for? Oh, okay, for the model home. Oh. Morning. How are you today? Good morning. Sorry I'm late. I had some problems this morning. I spilled a bunch of peanut butter all over my floor in my apartment. Uh-oh, I'm late, and they're looking at their watches. These are the two columns that are going to go inside the holes back here for the rear patio area. Oh, I'm glad somebody's using a level. That's awesome. I'm glad you got a level. Alright, so I got all of Baje Kubo's plants all taken care of with watering this morning. And I need to do a couple of things. One thing I want to do, I want to make sure that the pit got watered down real good. The concrete floor and the columns inside there got watered. Because remember, every day for 14 days we have to water that. Then I had an interesting question this morning. I don't know if it was in a private message or if it was a regular comment from one of my subscribers. And it had to do with septic tanks. So we're going to go down inside the pit also and talk about that in just a little bit. Hopefully the wind isn't so bad down there. So something I'd like to talk about today is something that several of the subscribers have asked questions about, and it's interesting enough, it was a lot of the ladies who are interested in some of the building techniques that are going on here at FELIZ. And I applaud you ladies for joining us with some of the these more manly tasks down here. Well, anyway, what we're looking at here is the septic tank, and this is some of the questions that some of the ladies are actually asking about understanding septic tank technology. It can be a little bit confusing, but it's actually very simple when you think about it. So septic tank technology here in the Philippines, you normally have a 2 or a 3 chamber septic tank set up, and you're probably asking, well, what is a chamber? Well, a chamber is basically, it's like a box inside the ground. It's a box that you bury underneath the ground, and they use the concrete hollow blocks to build that box inside the ground. And this is where all the waste from your house is actually going to go into the septic tank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the 2 and 3 chamber septic tank technology. They're basically the same. One just has one more chamber than the other, and I'll try to briefly explain what the reason for that is. So basically you're going to have 2 different types of chambers inside your septic tank. And again, this is technology that's used here in the Philippines. It's a little bit different in different other parts of the world, and it's based on code usually in those parts of the world. And they even have codes here in the Philippines. So anyway, when you're building a septic tank, you build multiple chambers inside the ground. You're going to build basically boxes. One of the boxes is going to be called the digestive chamber, and the other box is going to be called the leaching chamber. The digestive chamber is where when you have a toilet or you have a sink, it's actually going to drop the waste down, and it's got to go somewhere. Well, it's going to end up in a pipe, and it's going to go directly into your digestive chamber. It's just going to be a big hole inside the ground. Normally the base of the box that they build inside there is going to be concrete, and it should be at least a 1-degree angle, so everything kind of flows and drops to the bottom. What that is called is sludge. All the waste that goes down there, it's heavy, and it will drop to the bottom of the digestive chamber. Then right next to the digestive chamber, there's going to be another box in the ground, also made of concrete hollow block, or it can be made of other materials, but one of the main materials that they use here in the Philippines is concrete hollow block. So the basic concept behind the whole thing is once the sludge, all the waste drops down into the digestive chamber. Of course, when you flush, it has water and it has waste and things like that. So you're going to have water and liquid waste that rises up above the heavier sludge that goes to the bottom of the digestive chamber. So all of the water and the liquids are going to flow over into the leaching chamber. In the leaching chamber, there's basically 2 kinds of technologies for getting rid of the waste in the leaching chamber. One of the technologies is you'll put a leaching field. So if you have a big septic tank that's going to be for the main components of the house. What you're going to have which is what we're going to build back over in this area behind the house. All your waste is going to go, and that's going to be a huge septic tank in the back. This one that we're building right here is very small because it's only going to be used basically for me inside the garage for when I need to. So it doesn't have to have the capacity of what you would normally have for a large house. So let's get back to talking about the leach field. So the leach field is basically going to be in that second chamber when the fluids, liquids roll off into that leaching chamber. When they get to a certain height level, you're going to have pipes that go out the back and they can go into a leaching field. What they'll do on some properties, they'll take pipe and they'll run pipe, which is the overflow, and it will have perforated holes. And as the leaching chamber gets full, your liquids will go through those pipes, roll off and go down into the ground, and it will just do a natural filtration down to the ground, and it will eventually be water again that will go into the water system down below, and the sand and the gravel and the dirt, the natural earth components will actually filter all that stuff out. And normally that will be very rich soil in that area from the leach field because it has nitrogen and has a lot of things that are breaking down, which is biology that breaks down from all the components in your waste. A second way you can do it, if you don't have a leaching field behind it, you can actually leach directly into the ground underneath the leaching chamber, which is that second chamber that has all the water that flows in and the liquid waste that flows in from the digestive chamber. What they'll do in the bottom of that one, instead of having a concrete base in it, they will put crushed rock. It'll be like a rock gravel aggregate, and the water will slowly and go into the earth the same way that a leaching field will do, but it will be doing the leaching from within the leach chamber itself. That's a simpler way of doing things, and if you have good drainage, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Next, you need some way of cleaning your digestive chamber, right? Because eventually it's going to fill up. All that solid waste is going to build up from the very bottom. Now, how often you need to have your septic tank serviced is going to be based on the capacity and the amount of usage that you have of your septic tank. So some people can do it every 3 to 5 years, some people can do it 10 years, some people can do it 20 years. So what you'll need is a clean out access pipe, all right? So, and that's what they're actually putting in right now on this one right here. So you see this channel that they're digging right here. We will have pipe right here that will go up, and it will go to the outside of the house, and it will be on a 45-degree angle. It will go straight up, and right about ground level right here, there will be an access for the person which I call the black water truck for obvious reasons. But what they'll do is they will come down and they will put a hose down inside that. It will go to the bottom of your digestive chamber, and they'll suck out all the waste that's at the very bottom of that chamber, and then you're good for another 3, 5, 10, 20 years after that. So hopefully this clears up some of the questions about septic tank technology and actually how we're doing our septic tank build here at Villa FELIZ. So what you see here is the actual base of the form that's going to be used to form the tie beam for the first floor connected to the top of the column from the basement. It is 2:35, and we are about ready. They're getting ready to fire up the mixer over there, and we're going to pour the footers, the 2 footers back here, for the extended deck that goes on the back of the house. So we now have both the footers filled with concrete down here. So we're good on these. Still working on the septic tank over there. Still working on the trench, and they're almost there. So what you can see, you see the access hole right there? The access hole is actually the lowest level of the drainage pipe from the basement, from the sump, and what we're going to use for the drainage for the perforated pipe that's going to go and dump inside of here. So since that's the lowest point for that, that actually needs to be the highest point of the cistern. So you see we have at least 2 meters above that, and right above that is where the top of the cistern is going to be. So there's going to be so much weight. There's probably several, I don't know, 7 or 8 tons of soil that's going to be on top of it. So when they construct the cistern, this is going to be a beefed up cistern. It's not going to be a standard cistern. It's going to have actually columns inside that will be able to support the top of the cistern so that it doesn't do a cave-in. I've already talked with my contractor, and he's already got that design, and we're going to put additional support for that. So now we're finalizing. We got the clean out pipe installed, and they're actually doing the cement at the very bottom, cementing it in. And this is for the leaching chamber. Well, we're coming to the conclusion of the end of a really successful day today. It's about 5:15. The crew are doing last minute things right now. We did a lot of stuff today. You see this massive scaffolding set that we have right here, and they still have more to do. They got to work in between all of these columns over here and the set of columns over at the very beginning. So tomorrow for these guys, they're going to be continuing to work on that, the scaffolding and the bottom of which is going to be the forms for the tie beams that are going to make the connections again for the first floor between each one of the columns. The guys are still continuing to work over there, and they made great progress. You should see how deep they are underground, but they still have a long way to go because we have to go a couple of meters deeper inside that cistern, but we're going to get there. The guys are also prepping, they're getting everything ready for the next pour that we have. So they're taking advantage of the time when they're not working on anything here, and they're using that time to fill the bags with sand and gravel and everything that they need for the next time we do a pour, which I'm not sure when the next day that's going to be. It will probably be when we actually start doing the tie beams. So I am not sure exactly when we're going to pour for the tie beams. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to say by Friday or Saturday we will be pouring and completing the tie beams. I'm thinking over the weekend those will be done, and next week we'll be going into even bigger and better things around here. Oh, I wanted to mention, I also had a visit today from Henry. Mein Freund aus Deutschland. Here's a picture of us in the Bahia Kubo today. Well, anyway, let me go ahead and get everything packed up and get out of here. Tomorrow is day 39 on the construction phase here at Villa FELIZ. And I might take a little bit of time off because I need to get vehicle insurance. I need to get insurance for the truck. And what I might do a little segment in tomorrow's episode about getting insurance, car insurance inside the Philippines. So anyway, let me go ahead and get out of here. I'll just keep on rambling. So anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share and please subscribe. Just click on that little heart down in there that says My PI Dream in the right-hand corner of your screen. So anyway, until tomorrow, day 39, you all have a wonderful day.